What's good, y'all? Collective. We're going to be doing a read for July of 2024. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like, subscribe button. I will have a donations link in the description box below. So we're going to see what's going on for July 2024. I'm kind of feeling like this is going to be a love reading. For some of y'all, you could be a water sign, don't have to be. So I'm kind of feeling like this is going to be a love reading. For some of y'all, go ahead and fix this. Okay, there we go. So I'm kind of feeling like this is going to be a love read for some of you out there. So what's going on for July of 2024? For the collective, what's going on for July of 2024? Yeah, this may be a love reading. What's good, collective? The Page of Cups. So we have the Three of Wands. The King of Cups reversed. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer. Something about a Cancer. So if this is a love reading here, because I'm kind of getting that energy. Some of you out there could have detached from a Cancer, or you could be hearing from a Cancer that may not be too happy about a situation. Seven of Cups. The Queen of Swords. Okay, so there's definitely somebody that's detaching from a situation. This could be somebody that they once was in love with, and they could be in their head. With the Seven of Cups, this could be resonating with a Cancer male, don't have to be. Or could be a feminine. Some of you could have heavy air signs in your chart. I'm getting something very significant about some of you out there may be a Cancer sun, and you may have like a Libra moon or a Gemini moon. Don't have to be. I'm just being very specific with this message. So some of you may be a Cancer sun, but may have an air sign moon. So that right there is going to help you detach immediately from a situation where if someone's causing confusion with the Seven of Cups, you immediately can detach with the Queen of Swords energy. I'm getting that very heavily. Yeah, the Lovers reversed. Gemini energy here. Like I said, some of you out there may be either an air sign with a Cancer moon or a Cancer sun with an air sign moon, if that makes any sense. We have Ten of Swords reversed. The Judgment reversed. We have the Empress card here, Scorpio, Libra, Taurus, Gemini. The Seven of Wands. The Five of Wands reversed. The Devil. Yeah, this is something right here that's very toxic. Capricorn energy. The Ace of Swords reversed. We have the Star, Aquarius energy. And we have the Six of Swords. So what I'm getting here is there's an individual that you're not paying attention to that may be trying to create a lot of confusion around a connection. They don't know how to make up their mind. So there's definitely someone here that some of y'all there may be dealing with, or you could have dealt with in the past. I'm not really seeing you talk to this individual with the Ace of Swords reversed. If you did talk to them here recently, you could have found out about someone else. With the Lovers reversed here, I'm getting that very heavily. You could have found out about someone else, and you're not going to spend your time arguing, going back and forth with this individual. But I'm also getting this is not really hurting you. With the Ten of Swords reversed. Some of you are definitely detached. Even though this is the card of attachment, I'm getting a lot of detached energy. So this is not really affecting you like someone expected it to. You could have found out some form of lies or something that wasn't the truth with the Ace of Swords reversed. I'm getting that very heavily. I mainly see some of you out there moving on. This could be resonate with a Gemini or an Aquarius, which is the swords energy. So some of you could be you could definitely be moving on here. So we have Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini very heavily. And you could be either detaching from a water sign or earth sign or another air sign like yourself, because you figured out the truth that someone was just trying to create some type of illusion. If someone simply does not know what they want, bro, that right there is going to give you all the confirmation you need. You don't need to do any explaining. This right here is going to be all the clarity that you need. The minute someone shows the signs and symptoms of them not knowing what they really want out of a situation, that's the answer to your question. I'm telling you. All you got to do is put your boundaries up and keep moving forward. With the Six of Swords, it's pretty obvious the individuals don't know what they want. They spend a lot of time in their head, but that's not your problem. And you shouldn't be waiting around on this individual either. Because it looked like to me, they just want you connected to a situation that they're really not in love with here with the Lovers reverse. And this right here is going to take a huge toll on your actual love life. You can find somebody in the upright position rather than it being reversed, and yet having to deal with all this. So it sounds like to me somebody wants their cake and eat it too. But last time I checked, this ain't no bacon factory or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Lady? What the hell they think this is? A bacon facility or whatever? That's what they think this is. Where you just throw a cake in the oven and you fix the cake up and put candles on. I'll tell you what you do. What you do is you throw the cake in the oven, make it 2 of them, okay? If you got enough room. Make the cake big enough and get you some candles and get you some balloons and show up. You know what I'm saying? And the minute they ask you, well, what are you doing here with all this? Well, I'm here to celebrate how much I really don't care about what's going on here, that I'm moving forward with the Six of Swords. You throw a party, that's what you do. Rather than sit there and soak about it and sit there in the Ten of Swords energy and feel betrayed, you celebrate that because you deserve better. That's how you do that. So, sometimes you got to be a bit more charming, you know what I'm saying? A situation like this does not deserve any explanation. I'm getting that too. With the Ace of Swords reverse, don't bother explaining yourself. Even when you know lies with the Moon reverse, some of you could be a Cancer that could have figured that out. With the Ace of Swords reverse here, don't bother explaining yourself. You already know that this is nothing but a lot of confusion to try to have you connected into a situation that's really not doing anything for you, but to just keep you confused. With the Ace of Swords reverse. So some of you out there could be figuring out this individual was doing nothing but lying and confusing you while being connected to somebody else that they're, look like to me, really not happy with. But it don't matter about that. You should care about yourself enough to actually say, you know what, I had enough. This situation requires silence. This is silence right here. Ace of Swords reverse is silence. Because the minute you argue back with this individual, the minute that right there is going to give your power away. Because they're not going to see where you're coming from. They're going to deny it every single time with the Ace of Swords reverse. And when someone is denying things over and over and over and over and over, eventually you're going to be going in a circle like that. That right there will be a karmic pattern of a relentless, vicious cycle of a repetitive rumination cycle. I'm going to call that as a simulation of a rumination cycle that just goes over and over and over and over and over. That's exactly what's going to end up happening. If you argue back with this individual, I'm not really getting that. You already know the truth and you're not going to spend your time arguing with them. I'm also getting, you could have figured something out at least 2 weeks ago. The Moon card could represent 2 weeks for timing in the tarot. It's either 7 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 7 weeks ago. Either 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 hours, or 2 weeks ago to be the exact. To be exact with the time in here, don't have to be. Some of you out there could have figured something out around Aquarius season, which will be back in February. That would be a January to February. Some of you out there could have figured something out around Aquarius season. And now at Cancer season, you have the full truth on this is nothing but a lot of confusion. So this could have took you a good minute to actually receive clarity. Ever since Aquarius season here. That's what I'm getting. Some of you could have also figured something out around Scorpio season, which would be in October to November. You could have also figured something out in Capricorn season, which would be July. That's going straight into Aquarius season. That's what I'm getting here. You could have figured out that this individual has no intention on speaking to you, telling you the truth, being honest with you. They're not acting detached. They already are detached because they don't really care about you. With the Lovers reverse. They don't care about you. See, there's a difference between acting detached and being detached. When someone is fully detached, that has no feelings, you're going to be able to pick that up energetically. Especially if some of you out there are an intuitive individual. You're very intelligent. You know how to read through certain body language, certain signs to where you don't even have to get this individual to give you an explanation or for them to tell you that they're lying. You already know. You already know. And that right there sometimes could take, for some of you out there that may not have experience with narcissists or whatever, which I'm not really getting at, but they could, this individual could have a bit of that personality disorder. That would be MPD. So this individual could have a bit of that. But if some of you out there are very skilled at dealing with this situation several times, some of you out there could have went through this a few times in this lifetime when it comes to that. So you already know the certain signs to look for. But it's not that you're really looking for it. It's right there in front of your face to where you can see everything for what it is. Like, this is nothing but confusion. I'm out. Because I'm going to tell you right now, you will never, ever, ever win an argument with somebody like this. And I'm going to tell you what gets involved. It's the ego. This is what has people in their head continuously feeling like they feel defeated. They feel defeated. Just because this individual always has to have the last word. That's another thing that I'm getting here. Just because this individual feels like they have to have the last word don't mean that they won the argument. I'm going to tell you who wins. The one that don't bother explain themselves, that doesn't bother explain themselves, that are actually strong enough to walk away. With the Six of Swords. Because this right here is going to set you on your healing journey too. With the Star card. So I'm getting that some of you out there have already healed from that. And this individual may also be confused at how you healed that quick. Like this is like, this individual feel like you healed overnight because they have been distracted by another situation. They haven't took the time to heal from you. So it sounds like to me somebody's projecting all this pain and confusion on you. But yet you're not sitting there putting up with that. You have moved on with the Seven of Wands and the Six of Swords here. So you definitely moved on. I just keep getting the vibes with the Judgment reverse and the Ace of Swords reverse. Someone is refusing to explain themselves. You don't owe this individual an explanation. If anybody needs to come forward about some type of dishonesty or lies here, it's going to have to be them. But I'm not really getting that they're going to do that because they're looking to purposely and deliberately hold back to try to control you up here. And when somebody knows that they can have control over this, they have control over the way that you operate and the way that you flow. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm getting that very heavily, collective. Some of you are also not letting this bother you mentally with the Ace of Swords reverse. I'm not really getting this as bothering you mentally. I'm getting this individual may have a lot of difficulties trying to see through this type of confusion that they created throughout this whole situation while being in a connection that they're really not compatible in. With the Lovers reverse, that's no compatibility. That's all about, I want to say, disunion. That could also represent infidelity with the Lovers reverse. So something is also telling me that you was very loyal to this individual. You know what fidelity is all about. You know what loyalty is all about. And this individual right here has tried to take advantage of that in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And if some of you out there are looking for the truth and you are having trouble with seeing through what's really going on, for some of you that may not be healed from this situation, that could have ended 7 days ago, 7 weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago to be exact. Something about Gemini season that could have ended in June. This connection could have ended in June and you still are in your head. I'm here to give you a confirmation that this is not your person. This is not someone that you're highly compatible with, that you will actually get along with, because there's no compatibility here is what I'm getting between you and this individual, but they may have ended up with somebody else that they thought that they was going to be compatible with, that they're really not. There's no compatibility with them either. Excuse the hiccups there. They're just looking for some type of supplies, what it looked like to me with the 7 of Cups, whose energy they could get out of people. So they're going to do the same damn thing to them. That's a narcissist. That's exactly what that is. They're going to do the same thing to them. And some of you out there may be in your head, well, how come they're treating them with kindness and love? That's called love bombing. They're going to treat everybody that way because all they need is to try to find one of these individuals' weakness to take advantage of their emotional vulnerabilities and their empathy. That's all they're seeking, empathy. They need energy. They don't need love, they need energy. Not everybody out there is this individual right here, y'all. We'll let y'all know that. Some of y'all out there may hear that from tarot a lot, but I'm being guided to let you know that not everybody out there is in that energy. Not everybody suffers from MPD. And some of this is also spiritual too. Okay? Some people may not know that. But a lot of this right here, what occurs is on the spiritual level. Now, with someone that may have a bit of these tendencies here, it's not going to be to that extreme. They just may lie about stuff here and there or whatever, and they ain't going to tell the truth. But this is giving me the vibes of someone that is, this is over exceeding the limits of lying here with the Ace of Swords reverse. There's an over exceeding type of energy here I'm getting. An excessive type of energy. This is coming off these cards very heavily, y'all. This individual may want to try to apologize. Even though the Page of Cups is in an upright position, this is not a genuine apology. This is giving me the vibes of someone dangling a line in the water in order to try to, like when a fish is ready to bite the bait or whatever, like they just hurry but jerk back. This individual is trying to keep you on the line here, stringing something along. That's what it looked like to me. I'm getting that very heavily. Definitely getting that very heavily here, collective. Some of you are refusing to take this apology. They're only apologizing because you're moving on. That's exactly how these individuals operate. The minute you had enough and you're moving on, they're going to try to come in with some type of fake apology here with the Page of Cups. This apology ain't enough to fix whatever this is here. They're only coming back with this apology. I'm going to tell you how this is going to go down here if you was to accept this apology. This individual is going to come back with this apology, whoever this is resonate with. This individual is going to come back with this apology in order to get back into your good graces, or however you say that, in order to keep you in the same cycle again. They're going to do the same thing again. I'm telling you. They're going to do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. That's why some of you out there has been through that enough, and you're not going to bother explain yourself or talking to them. Like you're not going to speak to them. So even if they was to reach out, I don't really see you communicate with them. With the Ace of Swords reverse and confirmation with a major arcana judgment reverse. That means not answering the phone, not speaking over messages. So this is a confirmation here because you know the truth with the moon reverse. That's what I'm getting. Some of you out there, I'm also getting that you're better off being alone. You're better off being alone. This card has been depicted as someone that's alone with the star. Then you have the Queen of Swords, could be a King of Swords, and you have the Empress here. So some of you are better off at being alone. We're not dealing with all these problems. Yeah, some of you out there are definitely single with the Lovers reverse. But there's an individual that may be from your past here that is relentlessly trying to cause a lot of confusion but not speak to you at the same time. I'm also getting this individual may be using this other person just to try to put something back in your face or whatever to try to get you jealous. If some of you are healed out there, this is not going to work. You're already detached emotionally because you healed from it. I'm getting that very heavily. The way this individual's operate here, the way this energy is, they think they could just go out there to the damn store and get a bag of popcorn, put it in the microwave, and just sit down and get on the couch, eat popcorn together, right? Like nothing even happened. That's what they're going to do. Hell, fry up some fish while they at it. Go out there and go fishing. End up in an argument again. Supposed to be out there on a fishing trip, and yet you end up in an argument with the individual. Throw all the damn bait, throw all the damn tackle overboard because they can't handle the argument. You know what I'm saying? Bro, some of y'all, this could have happened. Some of you could have recently been on a fishing trip with this individual. 2 weeks ago, 7 days ago, or 7 weeks ago. With the moon reversed, the Seven of Cups upright, and the Seven of Wands upright. Some of you could have been on the water. Or been, like, this give me the vibes of like a fishing pole. With the Seven of Wands. And someone could have got fed up with something and they could have threw their rod reel in the water. And someone said, yep, that's enough. They just proved their guilt right there while they got mad. Man, you can still, I mean, they did it, like, it's like they're the ones that threw it in the water. And yet trying to put the blame back off on you. You wasn't the one that literally took the pole and threw it in the water. That's what I'm getting here. It's like this individual would do something and yet will lie about it all at the same time, even when you see what's going on. That's exactly what I'm getting here. It's like they would do something in front of your face where you can see it and yet deny it all at the same time. Deny it. What else is going on here? Let's go ahead and get the likes up, collective. What else is going on here? So this is definitely a love reading. Definitely. Yeah, you're not in love with them. Ace of Cups reverse, you're detached. King of Swords energy. You're detached. And I'm also being guided to tell y'all, if this individual has ever got involved with someone new here recently, the last 2 weeks, 7 days, or 7 weeks ago, they're not in love with them. They're just looking for energy. That's exactly what that is. They're looking for energy. They're looking for energy. They're looking to emotionally manipulate individuals with the Ace of Cups reverse. And this individual cannot emotionally manipulate you because I'm also getting some of you out there may be doing a gray rock method, where you act very disinterested and bored. Like you're very bored, but you shouldn't have to act that. It shouldn't be an act. I'll be a guy to let some of y'all out there know that, because if you refuse to heal from the situation, you're going to run into the same problem again. And in order for you to avoid that, it's better to heal. Then you will automatically develop this detachment that will come on naturally. See, a lot of people will say like they could just wake up one day, oh, they don't care about nothing, but they care about the most. You cannot sit there and say that someone don't care about somebody when in reality they do. You just have to give yourself time to heal from that. That's what I'm getting. But for some of you, you are healed. With the star card, you are. That's why you don't have a problem in moving on. You're not allowing the situation to also emotionally upset you with the Ace of Cups reversed. I'm getting that very heavily. For some of you, you and this individual are clearly not in alignment with each other to start with. There's no compatibility here with the Lovers reversed. I don't really see any drama going on between you and this individual at all. I don't see that happening. I'm just getting a lot of this individual may be kind of feeling guilty because they're not used to this type of reaction that you're giving them. Because in the past, some of you out there was quick to argue back with them, and you're not doing that. With the 5 of Wands reverse. Hey, what's up to my moderators out there? I greatly appreciate the support, collective. Thank y'all. I'm paying attention to, I'm just reading the cards right now, but I appreciate that, y'all. To my supporters out there, subscribers. So I'm getting at here recently, you haven't given a reaction that you would do in the past. Like I said, this could have been 2 weeks ago, 7 days, or 7 weeks ago or so. And some of you out there could have been in this energy to argue back with them. But it's in reverse. You're not arguing. Someone's not going to waste their time arguing here. I'm going to go ahead and give y'all cards of advice. This individual could try to apologize. You mean the exact opposite of an apology? So let's go ahead and get cards of advice for this read. Oh, the truth, Ace of Swords. Damn, mosquito. So what do we have for cards of advice? Cards of advice. Cards of advice for this read. The 3 of Pentacles reversed. The Ace of Pentacles. The Chariot reversed. Cancer energy. Some of you out there, this may be resonating. You could be a Cancer. The 3 of Swords. The Devil reversed. Yeah, stay detached. Focus on your healing. Some of you out there has recently went through this. You need to focus on your healing. Because when you may not feel like you could detach right now, but you will be able to. The next 3 days or 3 weeks or so, this may come on very intense or whatever. You may be feeling a pain like kind of very heavily. But you will be able to detach. You will be able to fully move on from this individual. But right now, if this was recently, the best thing to do is not be in contact with this energy here, because that right there is going to stop your healing. You need to detach from this individual. The Sun card, focus on getting a lot of sunlight. Focus on, some of you out there live next to the beach or not too far from the beach. Try to spend a lot of time by the water, by that salt water. Be careful though. Be careful of sharks. I'll be a guide to let some of you out there know that, which you probably already know, but I'll be a guide to let you know that. Be careful of sharks. 8 of Swords reverse. The Knight of Swords reverse. The Fool reverse. The 9 of Swords. The 2 of Pentacles reverse. We had the Death card reverse. Scorpio, Capricorn, Leo energy, Cancer, Aries, 9 of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles. The 4 of, yeah, you need to protect your energy. Page of Swords. You definitely need to protect your energy. Focus on yourself and keep your guard up. Keep your boundaries up. Okay? Keep your boundaries up. This is all about being guarded. This is all about being guarded with the Nine of Wands. Keep your boundaries up. I'm also getting, you may find out that this individual gets their heart broken worse than what they did to you. I'm getting that very heavily. You may be able to witness something with the Page of Swords. That's what I'm getting. Look like to me, whatever this individual has done to you could be the same thing done to them. And some of you out there may feel like this individual wouldn't care about it, but they will, because they're losing the best source. Like, it's like something about like financial, like they could be using someone for finances or whatever. This is going to really hurt this individual. I'm getting that very heavily. So the same thing that was done to you, you may end up witnessing it happening to them. And you're already, that could kind of make you feel good about yourself, but it's still not going to remove that pain if you're still hurting, if this is still affecting you. But this may somewhat excite you. That's kind of what I'm getting. I'm also being guided to tell you, like, this individual may, like, the only reason why they may be coming back with a Page of Cups energy at the bottom of the spread, the deck, they may be coming back without apology because it ain't working out with this other situation. And they're trying to sit there and try to use you as some type of second option, like a rebound. This give me the vibes of like a rebound. Don't let yourself go through that. Don't put up with that with the Two of Pentacles. It's all about trying to go back to someone else. You being on guard and protecting yourself is going to prevent that from happening. Because it looks like to me they're going to want to try to come back to you to try to explain why things didn't happen here, but it's not a genuine apology. Page of Cups reversed. Just like I said, this is not genuine. They only want to try to come back to apologize about you not putting up with their nonsense anymore, basically. You know? That's what I'm getting here. So it's like they want to apologize for something that they're going through for doing that to you, but yet the same thing being done to them. So yet they want to apologize because they don't have nobody else to go back and forth with, is what it looks like to me. Don't be that individual that's available. With the Three of Pentacles reversed. Don't be that individual that's available. You have every reason to put your boundaries up with the Nine of Wands here. You have every reason. This may really anger this individual. This individual may try to guilt trip you with the Nine of Swords. They may try to guilt trip you because they're trying to pick and pick and pick and pick and pick. And eventually, like, they want to see if you're going to respond back to them. Even though this Page of Swords has came up in an upright position, I wouldn't even bother giving them the time of day to acknowledge their presence. But this may be kind of hard, though, to do. I wouldn't give this individual the time of day. I wouldn't do it. Because this is what most people don't understand. Even though you may not physically be speaking to somebody through text messages or phone calls or seeing them in person, when you're thinking about someone or you're curious about what they're doing, you're still connected to them. You're still giving them your energy. So therefore, you're still somewhat, in a way, acknowledging them. And an energetic and spiritual attachment, which I'm not really getting at all. This could be like an energetic attachment. Being energetically attached to someone, not just on an emotional level, but energetically attached to someone like this is way more painful and takes a lot more time to detach. That right there is what in reality hurts. It's the energetic attachment. And the more that you may pay attention to what this individual is doing or whatever, even if you see them break up with this other person, that's still acknowledging them, even though you may see them go through something that they try to put you through. The best thing to do about this is ignore them. Ignore them. I know it may be a hard thing to do. I'm also being guided to tell some of you out there, try not to focus on the time that it's going to take to heal from this, like count the weeks, etc. Just focus on doing different things that may be very high vibrational as much as possible. That's what I'm getting. Focus on freeing yourself from the situation. With the Eight of Swords and the Devil reversed. Let me go ahead and get a closing message. There's too many. Closing message. Let's go ahead and clear the energy, Holy Spirit, Saint Michael the Archangel. Queen of Cups, yeah, you need to take care of yourself. Love yourself and take care of yourself. Some of you could be a Cancer that this resonate with, or a Scorpio. Feminine. Don't have to be. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. And put yourself first. I wouldn't give this type of energy the time of day. If they did this to you here, I wouldn't give them the time of day, because that right there is what's going to keep you more connected to them. But the more that you spend time healing yourself, loving yourself as much as possible, the more that you're going to slowly realize, or you may wake up one day and be like, you don't think about this individual anymore because you healed. It may seem like it's impossible right now, but eventually it's going to get there. You just cannot focus on how much time this is going to take to heal from it. Because believe it or not, while focusing on that, you're distracting yourself from healing. That's a distraction in itself. But anyways, collective, this is what I have for the read for today. This is indeed definitely a love message with this right here. But y'all take it easy out there, collective. Much love to y'all. I do not do any personal readings. But if y'all would like to leave any donations out of generosity, I will have a link in the description box below. And I will see y'all some other time. Peace.